Well, like, I wonder what kind of well this is, because it doesn't look like the old-timey kind. There's no bucket or anything for bringing stuff up. But maybe it's fallen into disrepair. Maybe they lost the bucket. That is the great question of our time for today, is what happened to the bucket that used to be in this well, possibly. I'm going to go ahead and say, do you think there ever was a bucket? Or do you think, like, because at the top, you know, this is clearly started as a man-made project because it's lined with stone. You know, I know I'm reading way too much into this, whatever, who cares. I needed something to talk about, right? This is clearly, you know, made by humans, or, you know, by someone who could work stone at least. There's so many assumptions I'm making about this universe that may or may not turn out to actually be correct. But we'll say it was made by humans. Humans who could work stone. Because I'm a human, or something very close. Humanoid, at least. So. Oh, and the edges are pretty straight down as well, aside from all of the, like, floating blocks and everything. So, this is clearly a construct. So what was it meant for, then? You know, because, like I said, there's a pot, like a clay pot that I just jumped on. No buckets. Maybe that clay pot got lost down here. Maybe, people kept bringing up frogs and flying jellyfishes and whatever, and they decided this well isn't worth it. Not only are we going to, you know, not only are we not going to use this well anymore, we're going to take the bucket down so that nothing that's down there can climb up it and come and wreck us up. Maybe. But then they would probably have sealed off the well also. And they don't seem to have done that, whoever it is that decided. Or, you know, maybe this is a common occurrence. Maybe this dude is a well diver by profession. Maybe it's his job to bring up all these gems that drop off the enemies, and you know, maybe he owns a jewelry shop. Maybe that's what this dude is all about. Maybe that's why he needs to go down here, is to get all these gems. Maybe this is the only place they can find gems. Maybe land bats, you can't kill land bats for gems, you can only kill well bats for gems. What do I even have right now? Okay, triple. God damn, I ran out of ammo. Not entirely sure how this jetpack works. Let me test it. Okay. I have to hit the button again to activate it. I can't just hold the button down, which is inconvenient, but I understand why they did it that way. You just don't... it would be... I feel like it'd be maybe too powerful if they allowed you to do it like that. Aw, dang. Then again, stuff like that also happens, which is maybe why I should have held off on the jetpack instead of... Up! I need a heart. Thank you. Up. Nope. No! Dang. Oh, well, there I go. First level. And 2 gems away from getting a different color scheme that I will try out as soon as I get it. Boink. 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 Ah, damn, I landed. Doink. Ha! Nappy! I like Nappy because even in its earlier incarnations, it will give you a lot of ammo. I'll need triple as well. Ah, 10 combo. Alright, I was going for more than that, but I will definitely take it. There's an achievement for 100. There's one for 30 and there's one for 100. So 30, I think, especially maybe in the later levels, I might be able to manage, but that 100, that I feel like will elude me for for quite some time, if I ever get it. Again, like I was saying last time, that's one of those things that I'm like, that's impossible, but once I become like ridiculously, crazily proficient at this game, it might actually happen. Damn. See, I keep doing that, and I keep running out right before I hit something that I need a gun to kill. Oh, drat. I'm doing decent on the combos, though if I don't survive, that doesn't really mean anything. This one's always good to have. Anything that recharges me is always good. Oh, oh, go down the hole. Bunch of stuff chasing me right now. Sushi. Rice ball. Now, is there an enemy right there? I didn't even know. Like, I knew that I'd gotten into a bunch of stuff and out of a bunch of stuff right then, but I didn't know exactly how it was gonna go. Oh no! That was close. Machine gun, also very good on the ammo counts. Boink, boink. Boink. Puncher also pretty decent. I wonder if it is 1-to-1 on how much ammo you use and how much of a little boost you get. Knife and fork. Need that. That'll absolutely come in handy. I feel like this level might be the hardest one to get your like combos in. Those torches do help a little bit though. But there's a lot of land and a lot of boxes here, so. Ah, dang, I tried to go for it. Oh, that spikes. Didn't work out for me. Oh, it was one of those guys, alright. Continue forest. Retry. Palette. Ooh, that's dark. We'll see how well I do. It's dark, but it's also very high contrast. A lot of these are. The only one that I've had any trouble with so far is the 1-bit one, and even that one, 1-bit is just the one color. It's black and white. But the most trouble I really had with that, because the like jump and the enemies are pretty visually distinct from each other, which makes it not quite so much of a problem. The real problem I had with that one was in the second level when some of the floors are spike floors, and you absolutely can't tell which ones are which. So, ah, boy. Oh no. When we're doing this here, I'm trying to actually accomplish something, which I am, believe it or not, right now. I'm just not doing very well at it. I will probably not be using that color scheme. I'm gonna switch it out as much as I can because that makes it more interesting to look at, but I will probably not be using that one if I can help it. And I can help it because, you know, I have the controller. The only thing that might persuade me otherwise is if, you know, by incredibly popular request, like 100 people are like, yeah, that's incredibly popular for me, like, are like, yeah, you should totally do the 1-bit stuff. I'm pretty trapped. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, textbook. If you ever encounter that situation in an actual textbook, please tell me, because that would be odd. Although gaming's becoming a more academic discipline lately, there are classes you can take on like gaming history and like theory, and of course there are a bunch of critics that, including myself, that kind of go more into the mechanics and sort of, you know, what in our opinion is ideal. So, you know, you could very well find a textbook about the very specific subject of jumping between two enemies, in just going between enemies in midair. Who knows, right? It's kind of a specific topic, but that's academia for you. I love triple, it allows me to cover so much. Yeah. Okay, well, there's a jump into the abyss there. Not that this whole game is exactly that. Jump into the abyss is a little less succinct, though, than Downwell. Like, oh, that's bad. Alright, let's go. Let's just go. Bam! Bapple. Pa 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 pa. Ghost. Hello, ghost. Boink. I actually do like the later levels where you're kind of forced to do the Downwell combo thing where you have to jump on stuff and in order to avoid getting hurt by kind of the spiky walls and floors and stuff. I actually like that a lot better than I like this, believe it or not. But there's a bat. There's a ghost and a bat and more ghosts. Oh, I jumped off the torch. I would have had it, but I jumped off the torch. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Not jumped off the torch. Doink. Pow, 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 pow. Alright. Avoid that guy. A wall jump, for good reason. That is something I can never do when it comes time to actually want to do it. Those bone-throwing skeletons are a real hassle. They would throw me a bone in the more metaphorical sense. Now there is a hard mode to this. I'm not sure I've unlocked it. I think it's probably after you beat the final boss. But, you know, maybe afterwards we'll give that a try there. Oh no. Oh, that bone almost got me. I almost got super wrecked. There are a lot of spikes here. Laser. Alright. also textbook. Oh, oh my god. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Also super textbook. The, the frequency at which I go from textbook to oh no, is, rather unfortunate for me. Alright, 2-2 cleared. Let's try this one. I don't normally get this one. We'll see what it does. Didn't have a lot of super good options in that last round of picks. Ah, come on, man. Just go away already. Thank you. Oh, and there's another dude right behind him. Ah. Oh, that's a lot of guys. I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go. Burst. Alright. Okay, it shoots a bullet upwards. Which might be useful, like it might be accidentally useful. I can't see myself ever using it, you know, on purpose. Oh my god. Alright, just run from him. Alright. Okay, that saved my butt. I'm back to full health. God knows how long that'll last. Alright. Laser. That'll help. Because a lot of these guys have a bunch of hit points. Oh boy. God, I don't like any of these. Alright, well, we'll go with the discount. That does put shops at the start, so that does help. Forget that part, the fact that it puts shops right at the very beginning. Like, I'm always like, oh, 10% off at shops, I barely ever encounter those. Well, dummy. You also get a bunch of shops. Alright, triple. Alright. I got a combo. Am I running out of air? I am running out of air. Oh man. Okay. I can't afford anything. That's a disheartening thing about getting, you know, a bunch of shops is that you can rarely afford things if you're shopping all the time. That was super close. Boy, I really want this fifth heart here. I should have gotten more of those bubbles. Oh boy, oh boy. Up. Laser. There we go. Ah, dang. Drat. Alright. I should, you know, the combos are great, but, God. Like, a couple of these that I want, I've already gotten, like the apple. I think I'll... Like, having those extra hit points would be nice, but, that requires that I don't get hit, which is a possibility, but it's not super probable to have that happen. Oh my god, these dudes. They're everywhere. Ow. I would very much like for this thing to slow its roll a little bit. Bop bop. Oh god, I hit the dang seaweed stuff. Coral, whatever. How dare you correct me, imagined audience member. Uh-oh. Okay, alright, never mind. I'm through. See, that's the one I always want to get right at the very beginning, because that one is super helpful, and also... So, I have a question about this whole situation. I bet that dude's clientele is mostly gem hunters. I feel like that is probably the case. Ow. That was a tough one. Am I down to... Okay. I was like, am I down to a single hit point? I was down to a single hit point. Boy, that nappy holds me in place for a really long time. I love it. This one will too. Boink. Oh, I'm at an 11 combo. Let's see if I can go for 30 here. The problem might be that, does that take my combo? Getting hit does not take my combo. Oh, that's super unfortunate. Alright, well, I mean, that's how it happens sometimes. It's weird to me that the beginning of the game, it's actually way harder to do combos than at the end. Like, it feels like it should be the other way around, right? But, alas, it is not. Shotgun. Friggin' bats. Always, video game bats are just the worst. Am I right? What's the deal with video game bats? Some people don't realize that you know, Seinfeld, like, what's the deal? That was actually a piece on terrible comedians, so he wasn't, it's one of those things that becomes the opposite of what it originally meant. Like, it was supposed to mock bad comedians, and people, you know, that's the way people use it, but they don't realize that that's even how it was originally intended to be. I have a coworker who does the what's the deal thing a lot. Sort of datist, intentionally bad comedy. Not datism, that's a little more nonsensical than what he does, but like it's you know, it's insincere, I guess. Is the word I'm looking for. Ironic, as the kids these days would have it. And that's, I mean, I forget whether it's a descriptivist or prescriptivist, but I think language evolves, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to follow all the rules that, you know, a bunch of 17th century pedants decide was the thing. There are limits. I mean, you know, but in general, I'm down with some changes that language has made in the recent past. The definition of irony, changing to insincerity being one of them. Also cool with there as a non-gender specific third-person pronoun. Although one of my friends likes to goes by there rather than a gendered pronoun, and it's weird to me because I like I like there as like my mentality likes there as a gender-neutral pronoun when talking about somebody that's not specific, like as a replacement for the kind of unwieldy phrase he or she. But I have I just like my instinct has a hard time using it to refer to a single person, a single specific person. Which is probably more than you ever really wanted to know about my views on language, but, I mean, you know. I gotta talk about something. And while Downwell is a lot of fun, and sometimes lends itself to some speculation, like what happened to the bucket, if there ever was one, it's also not... like, it is kind of the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But... if you wanted to know more about that, my prevailing theory, as I have said before, right now my prevailing theory that I just thought of, you know, 5 seconds ago, is that this dude runs a jewelry shop, and that's why he's down here, because, you know, all these well gems, you can't get well gems like this anywhere else but inside a well. And, well, that's where we are. The RNG is a little more stable in this than it is in, for example, Enter the Gungeon, because there's fewer power-ups to choose from, ultimately. But, am I still on that forest color scheme, or did I change it? I think I still am. The greens don't look quite as green as they once did, he said, with melancholy. No, but, I forgot entirely what I said. The RNG is not is more stable than it is in some games because there's fewer stuff to choose from. You go through maybe half to... I haven't counted, but I bet you go through at least half of the total items in the game every game if you get to the bottom. But there's still ways that the RNG can be kind to you in terms of items, and one of those is getting the knife and fork right away as opposed to later on, getting that choice later on in the game. Oh, drat the spikes. Drat them spikes. Them spiky spikes. Speaking of language, what we were talking about a little while ago, I tend to pick up sort of the vocal habits of people I listen to around me. I think that's a kind of a thing that humans just do, but if I start saying kind of nonsense words that sort of rhyme with each other, that is, I have watched a bunch of Markiplier over the last couple days, and that might be, if I start going snooty snooty snoo or whatever, you know, feel free to come to my house and stop me. Non-lethally, preferably. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of him, because he plays a lot of games that I would not otherwise see. Sort of cheap horror stuff that I would not otherwise probably spend the $1 or $2 on. Maybe I would. Who knows? But, you know, I'm not much of a PC guy, obviously, since all my videos are on PS4. And that's, I mean, nothing really against PC games. I like the ease of access of consoles. And I know PCs have come a long way from, you know, I don't want to say I had a traumatic experience, but a lot of my experiences with PC games weren't very good. Because, I should caveat this, I've been playing video games for a very, very long time. Not as long as some of you, I'm sure. Let's not turn this into a contest, but long enough that I remember when, like, it was kind of hard to, well, I suppose this was mostly me, you know, growing up and being in my parents' house, but, what would happen was you'd see a game and have relatively little idea whether or not it would work on your system, or at least that's how it would go for me. Or I'd see something that I thought I had the specs for and maybe did have the specs for as listed, but, you know, computers are, you know, they're less reliable. They have stuff in the background clogging up processes and whatever, and that's something that worries me a little bit as consoles become more and more PC-like, is that that might happen to them, but, you know how it was back in the day. PCs were kind of, maybe not unreliable, but, and as it is, you know, if you don't buy a good PC, you'll have those performance issues as well, but consoles rarely have those same kind of performance issues, which is one reason I, you know, prefer a console. Of course, back in the day, it was harder to hook a console up to a TV, or a PC up to a TV, whereas consoles were designed for that. Again, this is all talking back in the day, obviously. Today it's really easy to do that, but I'm just talking about how my PC biases are not really a result of any recent development, but kind of as a result of being around in the olden days. God, jeez. I will try this one. I don't... I have a feeling this will end up being not great for me at some point. It will end up, you know, maybe screwing me because I'm not used to it. So 12 combo, so that's good. If I could... What? Oh, I ran out of air. Ah, I was talking too much and got distracted. Winter is here. Oh, that's bright. Oh, I wish I had known, because I maybe would have asked you to, maybe step away from your computer slightly, because of what was about to happen. But no, the only game I remember being real problematic for console was, of course you can get scratched discs on console just as well as you can on PC, but the only, in recent memory, the only problem I had with a console game was with Fallout 3 or New Vegas. I forget which one it was. I think it was just standard Fallout 3. But I had a problem where once I would get past a certain point in the level, or like past a certain point on the horizon, and it kind of happened outside, as that's a roaming around sort of game. But once I tried to cross a certain threshold, it would freeze. I took it back to the store, because it was like the same day or the next day, and I returned it, and I put the new game in the machine, and it had the exact same problem. And I waited for a little while, and they patched it, and then I became obsessed with it for, you know, a couple weeks, maybe. I really gotta learn how that wall jump works, because it does not seem to happen with any kind of frequency. Alright. Hup. Let's see if we can keep this... Oh, that was a terrible idea. I tried to keep the combo going, and I landed on something I shouldn't have. This might be a very short game. Unless I can... Oh, no. That won't give me any more health. Oh. Well, if I get the apple, maybe. Or the knife and fork. That'll be helpful. Boy, I wonder if it, I wonder if there are certain parameters that allow you to get certain, I can hear myself eating them. Boy, that turtle is tough. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat a bunch of stuff and hope that the RNG treats me well in that regard. It has not so far, but you never know. It might turn around. It did not turn around. That turtle turned around and it bit the crap out of me. I would like to get to the final boss again today, but, I mean, I did get to the 4th level, at least today. The 4th world, I suppose you would say, in the standard nomenclature. Boy, this burst is a lot more useful since I no longer have the knife and fork. It would behoove me to remember that. Since I figured out I could fire this non-stop until I run out of ammo. I thought there was a cooldown, but there is not. Ha 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 ha. Boy, I might just, if I have nothing else that I really want, I might end up taking that membership card, because, really, oh boy, I do not run into a lot of shops. Last time I had, what, over 2,000 gems? I think there might be a trophy for getting over 3,000 and not spending them. So there's that to look forward to, me playing with this style. Thought there was a bubble down there. I was wrong. Wrong. Nappy. I think one of the dudes who worked on this name or pseudonym might be Nappy. Or if that's, like, I think I saw it briefly in the, whoa, what exploded? Did I have a heart balloon in this? Am I even through the first level in this? What exploded is basically the, oh yeah, I do have the heart balloon, okay. Which is pretty useful, because you get one every level, and it kind of protects you from attacks from above. That word just now was a Mark word. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of Markiplier recently, and I just said I got attacked from above, which is not something I would ordinarily say, but I think he's seeping into my head a little bit. Always the apple, like, every time. I don't care where you're at in this game. If you get the apple, you take it. Because if you're doing well, it will usually give you an extra hit point, which is never a bad thing. And if you're doing poorly, it will bring you back up to full health, which is also never, or nearly full health, depending on how your game is going. And like what style and everything you choose. But that, it's never a bad thing, is what I'm saying, is the takeaway here. Puncha! I love how the shotgun just wrecks everything. It's not useful for every scenario, like if you want to stand on blocks below you, but, you know, it is often good for getting rid of the stronger classes of enemies. Machine gun. Like that guy that I just missed entirely. Oh god. Okay, now it's kicking off. Now we gotta go. We gotta leave. I'm gonna get the more upgrades. As well, that, I want that knife and fork, yo. That's what I want. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, I was expecting to bounce off that, and then I didn't, and it... Like, I can't say it did me in because I don't know if I would have been hit by that guy or not, but... Don't... Oh no, I missed the thing, damn. Dang and blast. Boink. Okay, alright. Things need to stop happening to me. Bad things need to stop happening to me. Good things... Okay. Things need to stop happening to me. Let's just go with that, because, uneventful in this game is not particularly bad. Burst. I hate burst, but I will deal with it. Because I need those base stats, just like I always do. Because if you don't get that, if you don't get those extra, that extra gun power, you will be SOL for the, for the later levels. Because you need that hang time. Not super important now, but it will be. It absolutely will be. Oh, there goes my heart. I was hoping that bringing that to the end of the level would, like, get you something, but I don't think it does. Like, without taking a hit. Like, maybe it'll be Gungeon style, you know, you get an extra heart at the end if you don't pop your balloon, but... is just kind of a... It takes the heat off you for just a second. From above, which is, don't get me wrong, and it's way less distracting than the drone is, but still, like, if I could have nothing but things that gave me more health, I would pretty much, that's the route I would go. But, alas, that is not the case. Shotgun, boof, boof, ha, boof. Bop, bop, bop. Down the well we go. Okay, I need to spend some of these gems. Curry, yes please. Rice ball, also yes please. How much is this? Okay, I can't afford that. Okay, we'll just stand here for a second, jump, hop, bop, and bop, bop. I like my ability to destroy those things in 2 hits, because they are tough. And 2-ish hits, depending on where I hit them. If I get their center of mass there. Laser. That is also super helpful against those guys. And those guys. Oh, tried to avoid it. Did not work. That dang burst. Land. Reload. I don't want to mess with those guys. I really just don't. Alright. 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 Nuppy. Nup, 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 nup. Oh, I can just jump on those guys. They're the right color for that. Why did I not just do that before? Oh, okay. That's why, because if I hit them at all, they go crazy psycho and I can't jump on them anymore. Ah, I don't like any of these really that much. We'll try this one. That'll be helpful in the later levels when there's stuff going up and down. Like this one. None of that is health. And while charge is great to have, I think I might want to save... I have a bit of it. I might want to save my gems. Okay. Alright, I need air, because all the fancy combo nonsense in the world will not save me if I run out of air. In games as in life, remember, listeners, all the fancy combo nonsense in the world will not save you if you run out of air. Not sure how you're supposed to apply this in your everyday life, but I mean, what do you want from me? I'm a gamer, not a I don't know, Dear Abby, I guess? Yes, Dear Abby is now a kind of person rather than just a person. That was probably inefficient, but you know, whatever. Boink. 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 Okay, can't let those guys get to me. Boink. Boink. Oh, I'm doing well. Doing well on that combo. That'll help. Puncher will not be quite as good for comboing. I've got that 30 combo. It hasn't given me the... Did I get the thing? Whoa, combo! Hey, alright, I may not get to the final boss, but that is worth celebrating. I tell you what. I was very much hoping it would give me the combo if I happened to die. I've got maybe 1 or 2 games left in me. It's time to change palette to Antique. Ooh, Sepia. It was like the opposite of the one I just did. Very dark. Voiced. Voice 2. I wonder if they all give me the same amount of charge with different weapons. I think they all give me +2. Nape! Oh, no, that one, oh, that one gave me heart. Heart +1. I thought it gave me charge +1 for a brief second there. Boink. Dude, you can see how I'm already, like, I'm like, oh no, I looked at it, I'm like, oh no, 100 combo, that sounds impossible. But I just did a 30. So, really, if I can keep up like that, I mean, it's totally doable. He said. Not gonna maybe attempt it in this video tonight. Well, I mean, I'll attempt it, but probably not gonna get it in this video tonight. But you never know. By the way, if you're watching, say hi. I do need to concentrate on this game because it's very quick, but it's not like I can't take 5 seconds out of this on a safe platform to, you know, read the comments or anything. So, if you're watching, go ahead and say hi. I will say hi back. And if you say things other than hi, like ask me questions or whatever, I will gladly try to answer them to the best of my ability. Nah. Well, there are... You may say nah, but I mean, there are 3 whole people watching me right now. Maybe one of them will want it. One of the other couple will want to ask me a question. I can only hope, because I've been yammering for quite some time. And, you know, sometimes I run out of things to yammer about. Sure, why not? That'll be kind of helpful, depending on... Okay, okay, yep, they shoot up pretty high too, so that will protect me. Not maybe quite so much in this bit, but definitely in the later levels when there's a bunch of stuff coming down on my head, as well as I mean, not that there's not stuff coming down on my head right now. I had hoped that would take care of the jellyfish dude, but no such luck. But, you know, again, this is one I will not probably use super on purpose, but it might save me a little bit of life by accident. And I actually like this one a lot better than the drone, because it's a lot less distracting. Because it only, you know, it only puts the up bullets on the screen, and they're not like the same, they're not as bright. At least in this color scheme. Maybe in some color schemes they're more distracting, but I like them in this one. Get that nappy. Oh, Lord. Okay, that's bad. These things follow me terribly, and I don't like them. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. I couldn't see myself for a second there. That was pretty distressing. Triple. Bop, bop, bop. Triple is good for when you're running from stuff, because while it does give you some hang time, it also, really, clears out the area below you so you can keep going. And hopefully, oh god, this is one of those color schemes. I told you about that other one where I couldn't tell the difference between the spike floors and the not spike floors. Oh, these ones are, okay, the spike floors are slightly lighter than the non-spike floors, which is usually the opposite of how it is. So, okay, those are spike floors, not spike floors. Oh god, what is even happening to me? Alright. Burst. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, remember, the spike ones are light. That's a spike one. That one down there is a spike one. That's really hard to keep track of when it's usually the opposite way around. Okay, I think I have time for maybe 1 or 2 more games, depending on how poorly they go. Boink. Or how well. I mean, 1 game if it goes really well. 2 if it goes pretty badly. Oh. That was awful. Alright. So, so far, we're on the track for badly. But, you know, that can always change. Devolver Digital games, that can always change. I say that like I've played a million of them, but my 2, of course, this one and then Enter the Gungeon is the other one that I play regularly. I'll have to look up some of their other stuff. Because I do... So far, they're pretty 100% with me. Well, no. Let me take that back. They're 98% with me. Because they did that thing where they, you know, they took away my 100% achievement in Enter the Gungeon and made the next thing impossible. So, they're nearly 100% with me. Yeah, bitter, deal with it. I mean, of all the things to be bitter about, that's one of the ones that won't make you insane, at least. Well, okay, I take that back. The fact that I'm trying to beat that is pretty nuts. But, you know, at least it's a project. I like having a project. Alright, let's, since we're doing well, let's see how we can do for the combo here. Okay. I'm at 12. If I do that, I'll be at 13. That was a pretty tricksy maneuver. I wasn't at all sure that would work the way I wanted it to. Alright. Getting gems recharges boots. That's always a good one to have. Hop out. Hop out. Okay, I'm running out of laser ammo, something fierce terrible. Oh my god, and I'm going down and I'm getting combos. Alright, that's a welcome brief pause from the mayhem. Oh, dang. Forgot I couldn't land on those little Space Invader guys. It's hard though, because you eventually get going so fast. And this is in the earlier levels where you don't have quite as much room to hang out in the air. Okay, I don't want that because I want the knife and fork later. We'll go with timeout. This one's kind of like, it can give you a brief reprieve, but you're on the move so much that like you rarely think to use it. I rarely think to use it, I should clarify, because not everyone will have the same problems I do. Almost forgot again which ones were the dangerous ones. I didn't forget, I just effed it up. I need a heart. Thank you. Sometimes I like to think the game is listening to me. I mean, obviously if I'm shouting nope, nope, nope over and over, the game is probably not listening to me, but sometimes it does, and when that happens, it's pretty good. I will deal with that energy drink. That's what I've been drinking lately, is energy drink. Doctor says I'm supposed to stay away from sugar, and actually energy drinks are pretty... I mean, I'm sure they're not the best for you, but for that parameter at least, they do a pretty good job. Way better than soda does at making stuff taste decent, sugar-free. Let's do this one. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was dumb. And that's another thing about that power-up, is that obviously, if you hit stuff in the air, it doesn't freeze time super well. Just for you watchers, game over so that I can play another game. Just for you. Just for you, I will kill myself immediately so that I can play yet another game. Come on, heart. Triple. Triple's good. I can deal with that. Oh. I often, when I leave a game and start another one, I will forget how much ammo I actually have available, and it will not be good for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and try and like combo my way down here. Oh. Okay, I'm no longer at 1 hit point, so that's good. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Okay, combo time! Do nothing but combo. Nothing but combo, unless I get the apple, in which case, you know. Okay, or that. Alright. Alright. This is pathetic. I mean, I'm scraping by, but I'd really rather not be doing this poorly. I'd rather end on one where I actually... Like, every time I get down to 1 health, I'm just gonna keep keep myself at 1 health and hit a bunch of stuff that gives me just 1 more health so I can keep hanging on. And that's how I'm gonna beat the boss. It's a bold strategy. I don't know if it'll pay off for me. Well, it's paying off so far. I'm just gonna keep myself 1 hit point, because it's got me through so far. Yeah, just gonna go down to the 1 hit point so it has pity on me and gives me that knife and fork, which I so desperately need. Oh, well. Okay, that was pathetic, so we'll play 1 more. He said, not realizing that he would in fact be playing 7 more. Alright, so... I almost missed that one. Oink. And like I said before, there is a hard mode for this. I don't know what exactly it entails. I don't know if it's more enemies or stronger enemies or fewer like shops and things, but... or fewer RNG choices, or there's a lot of ways they could make this game harder. Okay, yeah, this might be the one. I will play a game where I at least get to the 3rd stage. 3rd world, that is. I can deal with that. I don't want to have to mess around with burst. But that means I'll have to look at my gun modules before I actually get them. Which is not something I'm super in the habit of doing, because usually I don't... After those first couple playthroughs, when I figured out that the gun modules increased your base stats pretty much no matter what, I haven't been really looking at them very hard when I grabbed them, just a brief glance. But now, hopefully, like, they won't decide to screw me with some kind of, like, shooting them twice destroys them if you don't like your second option. Okay, that one I actually wanted. I should have looked at it a little harder, though, because, again, my instincts, even though I've been talking about it, even though I need to stop doing that, my instinct is to just go in there and grab it. B, burst, boom, T, T, okay. So now we know how that works. So I can do not burst if I need to. Which, really, that's the only one that I have any huge objection to, is burst. And even less so than usual now that I've figured out how quickly I can fire it, but... Why not? Oh yeah, because I want to do the knife and fork thing. Oh well. Oh, friggin' well. I mean, you know, sometimes I make poor decisions. Okay, so that was pretty bad. Alright. I'll try not to go past an hour and a half on this video. That'll be my goal. I'll get to that 3rd stage or an hour and a half, whichever comes first. But I have a good feeling about this one. This one might be the one where I get to that 3rd stage once again. I was doing real well earlier. I did get to the 4th stage in like my 1st or 2nd playthrough today. If you want to see the boss, but don't think I'll get to it today, go ahead and watch the previous video, because I did that at the very end. I fought the boss. The boss won, but I did get there, and I did manage to do what I felt like was a fair amount of damage, although the boss doesn't really seem to have any indication as to like how much health it actually has, so it's kind of hard to tell. I survived for maybe a minute or two. Okay, getting that at the beginning of the game will be very, very helpful. Unfortunately, eating stuff doesn't give you the little extra bits that I've observed. The little extra ones that give you more permanent health, but in a way it does sort of help with that, since you're at full health more often than can get the little, they'll give you the little extra ones if you're at full. And get some other kind of health thing. Laser. Oh, that one was close. I like the little nom nom noise it makes. I mean, obviously I know, ow. It'd be super ridiculously overpowered if it gave me health every time, but I wish. Maybe I should have eaten that before grabbing that, but whatever. That's one of those considerations you take into account once you've played this for way too long. Nom 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 nom. Oh, maybe it does give me extra health. Those little extra ones. I guess I was wrong, because that... I don't know if it gives it to you at quite as high a rate as it heals your normal health. But it's good to know that you can get that. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. It does tend to make you play a little more recklessly, though, because you want to get down to where the bodies are if you're not on full health. And that can sometimes lead to problems. Machine gun. Machine gun. Oh, okay. Alright. Bye. Oh, I got the om-nom, but I missed the dang door. Those frogs sometimes blend in with the environment and or other enemies. Like, a frog and a turtle can be sitting in the same place at the same time, and that has damaged me more than once. I mean, I'm not really sure why I need this, because getting gems has never really been a problem, because you get them from everything, but, you know, it's nice to have, I guess. I think it makes you slightly more maneuverable. I don't know if it gives you any other advantages. I'll have to do like an ammo count next time it runs down, if it ever does. Boink. Okay, that's unpleasant. Oh, more spikes, more spikes. I can't wait to be rid of this level, because that is still very confusing to me, the switching up the kind of standard spike thing. Oh, dang. Oh, okay, alright. Machine gun, boink. I like that you can eat the ghost sheets. Makes me curious as to what they're made of. Because you wouldn't think you'd be able to eat the ghost or whatever constitutes the remains of a ghost. I'll take a member's card. I think I might get an extra health here then. If I can get one of these. Okay. We'll go with one of these, and we'll save a few gems for health in the later stages. Hop, 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 hop. Again, there's a thing you can get for having, I think, 3,000 gems. Oh god, it's following me. It's all kicking off. It's done. I'm done. I'm not actually done. I actually survived that pretty well, in fact. He said, getting skewered. Not bad. Hop, 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 hop. Oh god, that I messed myself up there. But I mean, it kind of all washed out in the end. Puncha! +1. Oh god, I wall jumped. I did not expect a wall jump. Stop wall jumping when I didn't mean to wall jump. Those sconces are also problems sometimes. That's a sconce, right? Oh, thing set into the wall for torches. Bam! Might be well on my way to another permanent hit point if I can go ahead and buy something that will give that to me. That was a hard choice. Let's go with the sushi though. That was a mistake, clearly. Huh. Oh, I meant to jump on that dude. Didn't work out. Oh god. Same deal. Oh my god. It's just getting crazy down here. It's where the party's at. And I was not invited. I feel rude for barging in on this place where the party is at. God, those guys move a little erratically, those big skulls, for me to feel comfortable jumping on them. Okay. Oh, well, I almost made it. Oh, that was kind of a leap of faith on my part because I didn't know if I would have the horizontalness required to actually get that done. But I did have the horizontalness. Two, 3 cleared. Okay, so this will be my last game. Too poor. Too poor. And I'm not gonna go for any crazy... Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go for anything too crazy with regards to combos because I would like to survive is my... Damn burst. Damn burst. I mean, it's not so bad now that I have a million freaking ammo, but... And in fact, it seems to eliminate what's below me with a fair amount of efficiency, but... Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. That was not a good idea on my part. I should have waited. Should have waited. Did I already ate the apple. Okay. it's time for sushi to pour. It's time for rice ball. Uh-oh. 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 Alright, let's get those. Get these squids out of my way. Alright. I'm being rather careful right now. Whereas before I would be all about the combos, but I do want to get as far as possible in this playthrough right here, because it is going to be my last one for the night. Three, 2 cleared. Alright, yeah, let's go with a sort of invincibility boost here, because that will definitely help. I don't have enough to afford any air crap, old man. I don't know why I call him old man. He doesn't look particularly old, but... Oh no! That would have been a disaster had I not, like, paid attention. Triple. That'll help. Oh. Ran out of ammo there for a brief sec. Oh no, I'm being followed. Okay, alright. Oh wait. 35. Did I let those bubbles go? Like the ones over there? Like in that room? Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, there I go. Oh. Oh, okay, it just takes 1 life and then gives me 10 more seconds. Okay. That's pretty cool, I gotta say. Yeah, why not? Doink, doink. Drat. The irony here is that I was attempting to get to that shop to heal myself, and then I didn't have enough money to do it. And getting to that shop cost me to get hurt. Oh, hang on. Give me a second. There's somebody at my door. I do not know. Okay. Don't ordinarily answer my door for people I don't know. Maybe not super neighborly of me, but I'm kind of in the middle of something, as you can tell. This is not a great situation for me. Alright. But, the power of stopping time. Oh god. Why do they have to give me burst, man? It's a shame and a tragedy that drains so quickly. Just gonna, you know, maybe. Okay. Puncher, not super. I'm glad that Like, me shooting doesn't eliminate the stuff that I can jump on, but... Alright. I actually do pretty well at this section, typically, so... I mean, in the few times I've been here, I've done pretty well at it, because I have so many bullets, and... I don't know, it just kind of appeals to me. Sure, why not? I don't think I'll get the opportunity to use that, though. I can do with some more charge, I guess. Oh man, again, getting to the shop kind of screwed me. Why are those dudes just floating there? I expect them to move, and then they don't, and it kind of gets me. I am not doing well on this level. Hopefully, yep, there's a heart. Oh. That's a shame that ended my combo. I wasn't paying attention. I might get to see another boss fight here at the end. I swear I didn't plan it this way. If I had my way, I'd do a boss burst. Oh my god. I was so happy with my laser. Why do you gotta take away my happiness by giving me burst? Super happy though that getting hit doesn't take my combo away. Alright. Alright, okay, alright. That was ridiculous. Heart balloon, I think. Yes. Excellent. Okay, perfect. And coming out of the shop didn't kill me that time, so that's, you know, I got that going for me, which is great. Oh my god, I need to hit something. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Those blobby ones that won't move out of friggin' way, man. Dude, I'm at 49. I may not have enough room left to get 100, but this pretty much, since I've been, this proves to me that it's doable, like, in the 4th level alone. Oh boy, burst. Burst, why you gotta be everywhere? I don't have the power up that'll allow me to switch from you either. 69 combo. I think I will automatically land after this, though. Yeah, this will probably be best for the boss. Wonder if I can... Yes, excellent. Full health for the boss. That is how you do it. Okay, you jerk. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, alright. That was dumb of me. I get too eager sometimes. Okay, machine gun. Okay. Couple hits in me, maybe a few more if I, okay. Oh, now it's running. It's going down the well, as it were. Ooh. God, oh my God. I still don't see any indication as to how much health it has, but that's, I drove it pretty far down, so, good way to end this, I think. Nearing an hour and a half. Let's see what my next palette will be. Ew, gross, I love it. Alright, that's it for tonight. We'll see you in the next video.